Good afternoon. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jarrod Horak. We're back with another Kentucky Derby 2016 prep race for our race of the week. Last week we had the Fountain of Youth Stakes. Mo Heyman, my top-ranked contender, he's still there. He won again. He looked good winning the Fountain of Youth, and then my suggested exacta though with Fellowship, he ended up finishing third, but he ran a decent enough race. Zulu was second for Todd Pletcher. We mentioned that one had a nice pedigree, and he was one to watch, and now certainly going on in the trail, Zulu is one to watch. But now we're up to this week's race, Aqueduct Race 9, the Grade 3 Gotham Stakes for Saturday, March 5th. For 3-year-olds, mile and a 16th on the inner dirt. Post time is going to be 4:50 p.m. Eastern Time. 8-horse field, number 1, Laoban from the inside, Eric Gio, 15-1 morning line. He has good early pressing speed. He finished third when he was last seen in the Grade 3 Sham at Santa Anita. Now, I don't think that was a particularly strong race. Collected won that one. He came out of that race. They tried to run him in the Southwest. He was the favorite there for Bob Baffert, and he ended up disappointing in the Southwest. And the speed figure wasn't that strong in the Sham, but he does have something going for him, Laoban, on the inside. He has speed. He has the inside post. There doesn't seem to be a lot of horses with early speed in here, or at least front runners that want to go. We have some horses that stalk the pace. So with that inside post, wouldn't be surprised if they tried to go to the front and go wire to wire. Shagaf is number 2. He's 3-1. He's probably going to be your favorite for trainer Chad Brown. 2 for 2 lifetime. Broke his maiden at Aqueduct November 22nd. January 29th at Gulfstream Park last time. He ended up winning to go 2 for 2. But go back to the November race. That was a fast race. You're in a good speed figure, but that was a slow race on January 29th. So I don't know what happened that day. The speed figure just came back low. He obviously has a lot of talent, but he still has to step up and prove himself in the stakes ranks. Adventist is number 3, 4-1 morning line. He has stalking speed. He has a couple lifetime starts with a win in his debut and then a third-place finish in the Grade 3 Withers Stakes. Now he's making his 3rd career start, but that was a good effort in the Withers and only his 2nd career start. He has some upside with only a couple starts. He could move forward, but he's going to have to move forward probably to be in the top 3 in here. Vincento, number 4, 20-1 morning line. He can stalk the pace or he can close. 4 lifetime starts for this New York bred with 2 wins and a 3rd-place finish. He was 4th last time in the $100,000 Gander Stakes against New York breds. Now he's going to step up to face Open Company. I think this is going to be a tough spot. His trainer, Rudy Rodriguez, is having a fantastic meet. Mo Power, number 5. For trainer Todd Pletcher, one of 2 Todd Pletcher trainees in here. He's 6-1 morning line. He has some stalking speed, and he also has 2 lifetime starts with a win and a 3rd, very similar to Adventist. This one broke his maiden on January 30th, maiden special weight, 8 furlongs at Gulfstream Park. Hasn't run fast yet, but he's only run a couple races. His sire, Uncle Mo, he's having a solid impact in the breeding shed, that's for sure. He's been sending out some nice stakes winners. He has multiple horses on the Derby Trail, but this one's really going to have to step up his speed figures, but wouldn't be surprised if he did that. He is lightly raced. Conquest Big E, number 6, 6-1 morning line. Another one with stalking speed, 5 lifetime starts, 2 wins, a 2nd, and then he finished off the board in his other starts. He was 4th in the Holy Bull last time. I thought that was a bit of a passive ride by Mike Smith. Wasn't any speed in the Holy Bull. I thought that was the opportunity for maybe to try to send him out to the lead and try to play catch me if you can in a race without any pace, but they didn't do that, and they ended up finishing a disappointing 4th that day. Sunny Ridge is your next one in line. He's number 7, 7-2 morning line. 6 lifetime starts with 3 wins in 2 seconds. He won the Wither Stakes. He was 2nd in the Delta Jackpot as a juvenile, also 2nd in the Champagne. He's got that good tactical speed. He's in good form. We know he likes the track. He's a solid contender in here at 7-2. And then Rally Cry for trainer Todd Pletcher will round out the field. This one's going to be 5-1 morning line. I wouldn't be surprised if they bet him down a bit. He ran against Shagaf last time. He finished a troubled 3rd. So he has 3 lifetime starts with a win, a couple of 3rds. And that was a troubled trip last time. So if you like Shagaf, I think you got to like this one. And if he's a better price, of the 2, Shagaf and Rally Cry, I would suggest playing a Rally Cry. But how I'm going to play this race is I'm going to go with Conquest Big E. He's been part of my Kentucky Derby contenders list since last September when I started my list. I've always liked this one. I've kept him on there, and he's going to get one more chance in the stakes ranks. Jose Ortiz is going to ride. He's having an excellent meet at Aqueduct, winning at a 23% clip. Now, if you look at Conquest Big E's past performances, his 2 wins were on a wet track, but his 3 losses were to some good horses. He was second to Brody's Cause on a fast track in his debut. He was 8th in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. That one was won by Nyquist. Nyquist is undefeated. He's your juvenile champion. And then he was 4th in the Holy Bull behind Mohaman. Mohaman is on the top of many Kentucky Derby lists. He's also undefeated. Now, Conquest Big E, $700,000 son of Tappet. He had a bull at work on February 19th in Florida. Trainer Mark Cassie thinks maybe he didn't like the heat of Florida, and he didn't run his best races there. And I'm hoping he does something similar to a couple horses that shipped, stakes horses that disappointed in the stakes ranks the past couple of years. They shipped to New York and they did well. The first one was Wicked Strong. He finished 9th in the Holy Bull in 2014. Then he was 4th in an optional claiming race. Shipped to New York, he won the Wood Memorial. Frosted last year, 2nd in the Holy Bull. He was 4th in the Fountain of Youth. He came back and won the Wood Memorial. So now Conquest Big E is the next one that's he's actually going to ship earlier and try the Gotham, but he did disappoint in Florida, and they're going to blame the weather. They're going to bring him east, and he's always been one. Mentally, he hasn't put it all together. He has a lot of physical ability, and if he can put it together mentally, he is going to be an interesting player in this race. Now, this race has 50 points for the winner for the Kentucky Derby, 20 for second, 10 for third, and 5 for fourth. So it's just basically a win and you're in. So if Conquest Big E is able to win this, or whoever does win it, they're going to be in the Derby. This is how I suggest playing this race. For our $40, we're going to split it up and bet 40% to win, 60% to place. $16 to win, $24 to place on Conquest Big E. Now, if you follow my horseracing.com selections, you know a lot of times I'll split the money 40 and 60. Speaking of the horseracing.com plays of the day, I've hit my last 3, and I have plays of the day there 7 days a week. So go over to horseracing.com, plays of the day section. You'll find a free written play every day of the week. I have different tracks going. This week for Monday, I hit a race from Sam Houston. Tuesday, Turf Paradise. Today I did Tampa Bay Downs. Typically Thursday through Sunday I'll do Santa Anita. If you want to Santa Anita, pick 6, pick 4, pick 3, and pick 5 tickets. Go over to pick6blog.com. Excuse me. I have a free selection from Santa Anita Park tickets. Each day they run, I have some free tickets. I've been giving out a lot of winning tickets there as well. So go over to pick6blog.com for more details on that. HorseRacingNation.wordpress.com for my Kentucky Derby top 10 list. Right now, my top 5: Mohaman 1, More Spirit is 2, Brody's Cause is 3, Greenpoint Crusader is 4, and Exaggerator is 5. Brody's Cause is going to run next week, March 12th, with Tampa Bay Derby. Brody's Cause is going to show up there. We also have the San Felipe Stakes from Santa Anita, and you might see More Spirit, my number 2 horse, and it could be ending up running in that race. So that'll wrap up this video. Next week, we'll be back with another Derby prep, Tampa Bay Derby, San Felipe. Until then, good luck at the races.